we are at the start of the process of actually making this rosehip oil. We're here in the lab. Andrew, tell us what's happening.
Masks, we've got rubber gloves, hygiene's important. You've got the safety goggles, I've got the hair net. I don't want to get any hair products in what we're making here today, because today we're making our very special rosehip. Okay, we've got rosehips, which I think is an important ingredient for rosehip oil. Now we've got two different types there, and well, I think they're looking absolutely from mortar and pestle here. We're just going to mash them up a little bit in there, and then we're going to put them in our classic 1970s heating appliance. Now this is a fantastic piece of chemistry set. We're going to add a number of different carrier oils that we're going to put there in with the rose hips, heat it up, and then tomorrow, once it's all cooled down, we're going to squeeze it through muslin and then put it in those little bottles over there. So I think we're just good.
Do we have some professional help on hand?
Oh, we do actually. Somebody who's a medical professional. They've got a background in, well, as a chemist. So I'm sure they've done this sort of thing with a medical professional, somebody who is a chemist. She's got a background in this type of thing. Mina, hey, thanks for your advice and consult. And actually, George, for what we should call our product was Rose Between Two Thorns, and perhaps, I mean, this may be appropriate now. Now, I'm not sure about how you pronounce this one. This is, it says jojoba, but then I got told off and says it's not jojoba, it's yoyoba, and then somebody
texted and said it was actually...
Interesting you say jojoba.
Jojoba, you think?
It sounds weird. I've always known it as jojoba.
Jojoba.
I mean, you can go jojoba if you want.
It sounds like Jehovah.
Secret ingredient.
Oh, our secret ingredient. You're not.
It's not going to be disclosed.
We're not going to be disclosing that. It's a secret ingredient for legal reasons. We're not mentioning the details of that one. Secret ingredient number 7, I think we should call it. Yeah. Okay, so you think we're all ready to go? You're giving us chemist certification on this one?
Preparations are behind us. We are ready to actually make some rosehip oil.
Yeah, here we go. Now, first of all, George, we need some rosehips. Now, we've had to kick Mina out of the lab because she didn't have the right safety equipment.
And we're all about safety first.
All about safety first. Now, just going to
keep crushing that.
Annoy this lot as well. So it's as annoyed as the last lot. Can you smell that, George?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll cover it with the essential oils. We've got to chuck this in the
specialised cooking heating apparatus.
Now the idea is that we're going to heat this slowly on a low heat for about 8. Now we're going to open the
yoyoba?
Yeah.
I think that was the one.
We might need to ask Curious George how to pronounce this one actually later in the program. We chip this into here.
That looks good.
I think we've got this backwards, George. I think it was supposed to, because it's about half a cup of this. I think we're supposed to do half a cup of rose hips and a cup of oil, and we've kind of got that backwards.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it'll matter, honestly. I think we should just have a go. You know, we're just opening up some almond oil here. Now, almond oil is another very good one, apart from jojoba, or however you pronounce it, because it combines well with the jojoba oil, and it also is quite light and absorbs well into the skin. This is according to my research on this one.
Quite the expert now, aren't you?
We're also going to put that quite organic product, and also it's fair trade, right? I mean, these are two important qualities.
Yes.
So I thought something else we'll do is I'll put one of my bananas in there.
No. These Scody bananas.
See, this will add a lot because one of the ingredients, the other oil doesn't have potassium in it. Doesn't have potassium in it, so no, it'll be okay. We'll just mush it up a little bit in here.
This is, Andrew, if you're not sure, this is one of the homegrown bananas.
Oh. Don't worry. We'll set this out later. But something else that I thought would be a really good ingredient.
You can't put Pepsi Max in.
Well, you see, it's got caffeine in it, and I thought, well, it might be good for weight. You reckon I've gone too far? Leave the Pepsi Max. Now we've got to flick this on, flick it onto low, and we'll put the lid on that. And we'll cook up a brew for about 8 hours, and then once it's cooled down we can add some of the other ingredients and put it in the little bottles. I think we're underway, George.
I think